Hey everybody. So yeah, the next stage of clearing this room out has occurred, and realistically, um, this PC is gonna be one of the last things to go. It's funny because it seems like we're moving like tomorrow, but really we've got like 4 weeks left. Um, it's temporary. It's temporary. I am sad. It honestly wasn't even really prepared for it's a little more than 4 weeks. It's like 30 days, 31 days at this point. I wasn't prepared for how this was going to look on stream, to be honest with you. Yeah, we are down to the point where we're measuring in weeks and not months, which is crazy. Um so yeah, everything pretty much is down. There's a few things sitting on the floor over here that I need to deal with, but we're at the point where we're just kind of clearing out rooms and getting boxes ready. Um and I'm going to upload some things to YouTube. Um I'm gonna upload some things to YouTube. I have all the old recordings for me playing Clair Obscure Expedition 33, and I don't have time to cut them into episodes, so I'm just gonna upload them to YouTube as is, just so that I have them. I'm taking the hard drives and the RAM and a few other components out of this, and I'm gonna bring them with. But hard drives are notoriously temperamental to be moved. So I am backing some things up off of those hard drives just in case they don't make it with the data intact. And I haven't started that. I was going to start doing that today. Or I was going to start like taking it apart and taking the pieces out today. But the uploading and sorting process has taken a little while. I'm probably going to have to just like upload some things overnight. But it'll probably be tomorrow, which means that today will most likely be the last time that I stream from this PC. Now, I am going to continue to stream from my laptop and probably even from this room, even though it looks weird now. And probably with the same microphone and the same camera. So you may not notice that much of a difference in the short term. But it's weird for me. It's sentimental for me. That's dust. It's dust. There's been stuff up there for a while, and I took stuff off of it and haven't cleaned it yet. It's dust. Again, B.O.B. and Chuck Rock are still over there, but those are Tom's. Let's see. I don't have my dusting cloth up here. I took it downstairs, but I can. I'll just rub my. Oh, you know what? I've got these tissues from the Red Roof Inn that we stayed in for about an hour and a half while we pooped. That'll work. I told that story last week, and if you weren't here for it, I'm not going to explain it again because that is, in fact, exactly what happened, so there's really no more details to know. So I gave myself some anxiety and some sadness earlier, thinking about if this is the last time that I stream from this PC. What I should do, what it should be. I'm not dusting the whole thing. I'm just gonna dust the parts that I think that you'll see the most. That should do. For now. Yeah, so, was that good for you? Here, there's a couple of spots down here that I can get in there real deep like. I have already hired someone to clean the house after I move out of it, so. OnlyFans, but just dusting I mean, okay, so realistically, like, it's kind of the same thing as, like, those power washing videos, right? Where it's just really satisfying. I get it. I kind of get it. Hey, Coder. That's a good round number. Thank you for most likely your last subscription to me while I reside in this country. I keep doing this to myself where I'm like, this is the last time, this is the last time, this is the last time. And it's making me like... Coder, for the time being, assuming that I am Twitch streaming in Korea with no major differences other than the background. I am doing the YouTube streaming as a backup, just in case there's complications. But my bank account will be American. My Twitch account will be American. There should be no issues finding an intake server in the area, even if it's not in Korea. Like Japan would not be that far away. So, assume that there will be no interruptions to Twitch. I've Twitch streamed from Korea before. It should not be an issue. So anyway, I got all into my head thinking about like, oh man, this might be the last time I stream. Not from this room, but from this computer before I take it all down and get it all like packed up to go. And I do mean the last time. I'm actually giving the PC most of the stuff that I'm not taking out of it, like the hard drives and the data and everything. I'm actually giving this to my brother because it's going to cost me an absurd amount of money to actually get that thing shipped safely. And instead, I can just replace it when I get there with components that are native to the power supply there. So we're just going to do that. But anyway, I got myself all kind of sentimental and sad with the background being different and the stuff being down off the shelves. And, you know, this is the last time from the computer. So I was like, how do I send this off? On one hand, there's a logistical aspect of this, right? If yes, potentially cheaper, I'm hoping. Although with AI demand driving the price of everything up, I don't know. Yes, I would love to do IRL streams in Korea. It's something that I've tried to do many times before, but either my phone or like my travel data hasn't been fast enough to make it work properly. 72-hour nonstop Chrono Trigger stream. What am I going to do? Play it 4 times? So, one question is, what's a great game to send off the PC if it's going to be the last time? Like, what should we do for the last time? And one thought was like, bring back a classic, bring back something I used to play all the time. You know, do something, one of the earliest games that I played on this PC. But then I was like, well, this PC has, like, this is kind of a ship of Theseus of, like, of PC parts, and it's not like I can trace it back to, like, the first thing that I ever streamed ever. So that got too hard. So then I was like, well, the other consideration is I can't, like, start Resident Evil 2 right now, because I need to make sure that whatever I'm playing is going to be easy to transfer the data over to so I can play it on PC, on my laptop. My laptop is got some gaming capability, but it's not going to be able to handle, like... First of all, for a lot of time I'm using it, I'm only going to have one screen, which is going to be difficult for me because I'm used to having two. And the other thing is, you know, you got to keep the demands down on it. So... nothing that I'm going to start here that I'm going to have to carry over. So let's just do a one-shot of something. What should it be? It should be an absolute, complete piece of weird refuse. And so, my mouse landed on Reverse Women of Human Ball. This feels good! I mean, maybe. So first off, I feel like this is loud. Go into the volume mixer and turn down humanball.exe. So those of you from the Cuso Grande community, or who are acquainted with the Cuso Grande community, may know a very good person by the name of NPC Lives. NPC Lives has had a thing that he does for a few years where they just randomly gift games to people, usually around the holidays, and it's usually something Cuso on Steam for like under $5. And this was the gift that I received probably 3 or 4 years ago, and I was like, what in the hell is this? And then I looked up, like, I think one clip of it, enough to see that it's some kind of janky Unity, like, Cuso 3D platformer. And then I was like, alright! And I was like, I've had it installed on this computer for years, telling myself, hey, you know what? Maybe one day when I want something really, really random to play, this Reverse Woman of Human Ball will be here for me. And I will just present it to everyone without context. And I will also not have the context. And now here we are. This is what we're doing now. So anyway, let's do the tutorial, because I literally don't know much about what's going on. I did watch a video of this when I first received it, but like I said, it was for a matter of like a few minutes, and that was years ago. So I'm basically blind. This game's purpose is to transport balls to destination. This tutorial show you the methods of transporting. Move, let's move, go to blue circle. Okay, we got steering, and we got move for, okay. Oh, there's like, ice physics isn't even, like, that doesn't even really describe it. She just kind of doesn't slow down. Maybe there is a brake button. Let's go on to the ball. Press shot button when you get close. By shotting the ball, you can accelerate the player. In addition, you can grab the ball by touching the ball and press the button to shot the ball. Got it. Is this the ball? Oh. Oh, I didn't hit any buttons that time. Except for the race mode, ball will break when ball hits against walls and game is over. Let's try to hit the ball against the wall. The best part is that I was actually not trying to shot the ball against the wall. Let's steer the ball for preventing the ball hitting against wall. You can steer the ball by tilting right stick left and right. Oh my god. Let's shot the ball 2 times in a row. After smashing the ball, run to the ball and shot again. Press shot button anyway, even if ball is far, because swing area is very wide. Okay. Yep. Move on, next room when you are finished. Okay. Oh. Yep, okay. I think I'm finished. So, I'm actually genuinely confused about what the game considers to be ball. Is it me, or is it the thing I'm picking up? Because it kind of seems like it's using those terms interchangeably. Fly, shot, and jump. You can launch up the ball. You can make the ball go beyond the wall focused on. After that, you can go even further beyond the wall by jump. Fly shot is effective against walls you can jump over. You can jump up to double. That's terrible. That's worse, but I don't actually understand. I don't understand if I am supposed to be thinking that this looks like a penis. I kind of have to, right? Pushing this and X grounder shot. Oh god. Okay. Nope. Okay, so you can only hold ball. Okay. ball stop. You can stop the momentum of the ball and draw it 0.75 seconds after shot the ball. You can match the timing because the ball follows the player for a while after the ball get close to the player. Did it. Okay, move on to next room when finished. So, Book of Mario. Book of Mario, which is what Ninja Coder is referring to, was a game translated into like 100 languages and then back into English. This is just a bad translation from one country. But you know what? I also get the vibes that this was made by like one person, and they just translated it because they didn't have any money with their own limited knowledge of English, and I respect that. That button says drift, and I don't like that. By pushing stop button, you can drift. You can decide turn orientation by left stick. The ball will follow you by drifting same time as stopping the ball. You can accelerate the player faster than normal by pressing shop button twice when smashing the ball. Oh, that's actually surprisingly sharp. I think I'm finished. It's not really a true, like, physics-based drift. It kind of just stops drifting you at exactly 90 degrees, which is kind of perfect. What did that just say? I didn't read it. Oh, God. Oh. This is... That says shit. I'm willing to bet that that's not what it means. By the way, the start button is... What that does is the start button. It doesn't do anything. I also tried it while holding ball. Yeah. I feel like I may have missed some very important information. No. I feel like we were cooking there for a second. So, listen. I don't know if that's what the text was trying to tell me to do. But we figured out some tech anyway. Okay, well, it's time for stage 1, I guess. Oh no. Okay. Oh, I thought for some reason I thought it was gonna catch up with me. So this is kind of golfish. I forgot you could steer the ball. The answer is extremely. Why are you going so far? No, stop. Oh yeah, this is much more manageable. I completely forgot about the steering thing. Oh, there's like a time limit. Oh yeah, okay, I didn't see that before. It's not even a stage 2. It's gonna be like Cheetah Men. It's gonna be like Cheetah Men, where like it's just the first couple of stages, and then they just didn't bother making the rest because they didn't think anyone would make it there. Oh fuck! Oh, okay, I can't run into those either. I think. Oh, hell. See, I was getting the hang of it, and now that I know that I have to do everything super fast, I'm like spooked again. Yeah, I kind of thought. Damn. Okay, so the weird thing that's happened, and this is a very me thing to happen, but... the humor of it being like a silly game with a funny name and an even weirder premise. Fuck! Has kind of worn off. And now it's just like, oh wait, no, there's a real game here. And I kind of want to get good at it. Damn, I knew I cut that too sharp. Like, we're starting to get tech. Oh, come on! Oh, we're gonna actually kind of get this. Damn. They were not joking about the grab radius being wider than expected. Ah! Hold on, why is this fun? Damn. You know, Ark, most of the time when people say it's bigger than you think, you don't actually have to believe them. Sometimes they are in fact just saying that. But in this case, it was a correct statement. I have actually stopped paying attention to how weird the actual, like, character model is in this. It has graduated from, like, weird mistranslated nonsense to game. And my interest in it now is I want to do the video game. This is hard. Given how tight the timer is on this, I do kind of get the sense that, like, the person behind this definitely had, like, a speed tech kind of background to, like, what they wanted out of this. Oh, it does not look at all like you have to beat the stages to try the next one. But I dare not go into stage 2 before finishing stage 1. First of all, I don't want to. But secondly, I am scared to find out what is waiting for me. Oh no. No! No! You've heard of the unskippable cutscene? Now it's time for the unskippable tutorial! I shit you not, there is not actually a button that will get me out of this. I literally had to Alt-Tab. I am starting to, like, kind of understand some of the physics interplay. Particularly the way the ball, the ball has particular, like, different ways that it interacts with being grabbed from, like, different directions. That's what I'm saying. Like, it feels like one of those games where, like, it is so speedrun coded. Ah, damn it. It's so speedrun coded that it's like, you will either do this really fast using the advanced speed tech, or you will not do it at all. If you are not interested in using the speed tech I have prepared for you, I don't want you playing this. I gotta do that just a little bit earlier. I have to imagine a task of this is about 1.5 minutes long. And I was gonna say it also doesn't exist because who is tasking it? But you know what? This is exactly the type of game people would task. Whoopsie. Cut that a little too close. Is it strange? No, you know what? I won't even wait for an answer. I already know it is. No. Holy shit! How much more? I was like out of time. I was going really fast until that last part. Holy hell! Like, how much leeway is there? No fucking way. I have not had time. I know there's a map. I've not really had time to look at the map. Holy shit, okay. So... Alright, so the concern now is... At first, I was like, okay, maybe we just, like, we'll just do this with no mistakes. And it'll be fine. And now, it's becoming clear to me that we actually have to optimize. Now, I do think that by its very nature, we have to be close to the end, but... I wish I could just, like, hold on to it for a second around the corner. Oh, I literally can't. I just have to hold the button. Okay. Oh, that was actually what I wanted, but I drifted too far. This is the type of game that I would play on stream when somebody who hasn't watched me in like 5 years shows up and asks how I'm doing. And I'll be like, I'm fine, why do you ask? And then they'll like ask me if I would ever do a Minecraft stream again. I wasn't even thinking about the background. I was thinking more about the like the gameplay on screen suggesting that I've completely lost control of my life. But if you know me and you've been following me for any length of time, you'd know that if anything, this gameplay is This gameplay is, if anything, like a sign of health and well-being. Damn, I tried to grab it. I probably should have just tossed that one. Of all the fucking games, this is why I don't actually need a high-powered PC. Because this is the kind of thing that I run in 144 frames per second. PC people be like, but I need to be able to run Cyberpunk with ray tracing and fucking DLSS shaders. And I'm over here like, yeah, but can I play reverse Woman of Human Ball in 144? I did it again! corner's really tricky. Yeah, there we go. Oh my god, that was actually it, kind of! I'm not calling you out. I'm saying that that is a normal thing to want that is a normal thing to want your PC equipment to do. And I purchased PC equipment as if I also wanted to do that, but this is the actual shit that I do instead. Ah, shit! We're doing better. Oh, I tried to cut it too close. You know, obviously this is bizarre. Damn. No, not the tutorial! I can't believe I have to crash out of the game when I accidentally select the tutorial. As much as it was a laughingstock early on, it does pretty much seem like Cyberpunk has done what damn near every CDPR game has done. Which is come out in an absolutely, like, fully fucked up state. And then over the course of the next 2 or 3 years actually get up to the point where it's pretty good. And I don't necessarily appreciate that as a design philosophy. For everyone to be like, well, yeah, you should pay $60, $70 for it now. $100, depending on your edition. And it'll technically be playable. But, like, if you want it to be any good, you really gotta wait for about 2 years after release. Oh my god, I had it! I wasn't looking at the clock, so I don't know if we had, like... Yeah, I think a lot of the issues that people had with Cyberpunk didn't necessarily have to do with the launch issues and the bugginess and all that stuff. It really had a lot more to do, I think, in many cases with, like, the actual the core experience. Yeah, Bethesda absolutely gets a pass, and it's super unfair. Because there was a whole culture built around those games where, like, the bugs were actually fun. Because you could get, you know... You get a fun little YouTube compilation of, you get a couple of fun YouTube compilations of like, look at this funny bug where these characters talk over each other. Or someone comes in and like starts attacking during the conversation. Or the troll launches you 1 billion feet in the air because of like collision detection or whatever, or acceleration physics. And because we all saw funny YouTube videos of those things, we were just like, it's fine. But then there's also like, the game ate my save file. And will continue to eat my save file every time I walk into this room. Yeah. I have a theory about my feeling on, you know, really big open world, big map games like that. Damn. Cause I used to really like them. Around the time that I played Fallout 3, and New Vegas around the same time, I was playing some of the early Assassin's Creed games. Couple of other games where the general design philosophy was, hey, Evan! Hello, welcome, and thank you for what may be my final stream on this particular piece of equipment. So there was a time that I didn't dislike really big, expansive open world games like that. I couldn't stop! I was really out of control for that last corridor. Over time, I really fell out of love with those games really hard and really fast. And I think I might understand somewhat why that is. Oh shit. I thought we were doing that. So I wouldn't say this is like a hard and fast thing. But in video games, I have something of like a 100-hour rule. And it's not so much a rule as it is a guideline. A game that I get really, really into and I play a lot, very frequently, my interest in it will start to wane around the 100-hour mark. That's around the time I've noticed over time that... It's around the time I've noticed that, like, I'll start just not feeling like playing it anymore. It happens with RPGs, it happens with, you know, longer open world games. It happens with roguelites. If I play roguelites and I get really into them and I play a bunch of runs on them. It happens with a lot of different types of games. Tried to cut that too close. I have a suspicion that because a lot of those types of open world games, particularly the ones of the Ubisoft variety, they really tend to be kind of samey. So I suspect that mentally, I may not be drawing very much distinction. It could be that I played, like, Fallout 3 and Fallout New Vegas and a little bit of Fallout 4. I didn't finish Fallout 4. To some degree, even like Mass Effect. Damn it! I feel like I got my fill of the entire genre, because in my mind, the games don't differentiate from one another enough. And before you say it, no, I have no real explanation for why Yakuza doesn't fit into this. That was so close to being okay! The only thing I can say about Yakuza is that, like, the content that's being presented in each of those games is, like, unique enough with the sub-stories and the actual plot lines that engage me, that I don't really care that it's basically doing the same thing over and over. I didn't even think about that. But yeah, I suppose that's an option. Over here! Did anyone see how much time I had left on that one? Because that was a pretty solid run for the most part, but I'm kind of worried that it's still not fast enough somehow. Yeah, alright, enjoy JoJo. I expect a full report at a later date. Oh no. Oh no, we did actually lose it. Alright, how much further to the goal? Let's just look, because we're gonna run out of time anyway. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, normally I look at a game that's laid out like Yakuza and I'm like, ugh. Like, it's just such an immediate turnoff. Like, I don't want to deal with that map. I don't want to do any of the things on that map. I'm so close! To some degree, it may just be like, a prejudice, right? I think that if I didn't already love Yakuza, or I hadn't already seen what that game was to develop an interest in it, I think if I'd seen it now, oh, I think if I watched it now without context and I actually saw just like the running around on the street and the map and everything, I would probably have the same reaction to it. Be like, ugh. Oh, why would someone play this? It seems so boring. But that is, of course, not what I saw first. One of the things that I saw first was a couple of guys meeting at a park reenacting the plot of Face Off. That was weird. And then my interest was piqued much in the same way that, like, I don't know, let's say maybe Reverse Woman of Human Ball might have piqued my interest. Where it's like, what the hell am I looking at and why is it so weird? I must know. Oh, come on! Not quite. I really want to know what the little circles are on the wall. I tried to... Oh. Yeah, okay. I gotta get the like the low throw down, because that's what keeps catching me up. Yeah, as I am now, I would look sideways at someone who just wanted to, like, shotgun the main plot of Yakuza without doing any of the side stuff. I would be like, why do you only want to play half of the video game? Or like 10 to 20% of the video game. Ah! Yeah, at the end of the day, like, I think there is some recognition on my part that there definitely is some, like, hard hypocrisy in me like talking about my general distaste for open world games, while one of my favorite franchises of all time is, like, unapologetically open world. And I think I need to recognize that and call that out a little bit. Speaking of things being samey, Jesse and I played a little bit of Kirby Air Riders yesterday. And the first thing that I feel like I want to say about it is that game is still good. I'm gonna assume I had time to finish that because it had time to hit the wall and explode. So anyway, I think Kirby Air Riders is still good. And I say still, and that's intentional, because I think that's like 99% the same game as the first Kirby Air Rider. Oh no. Yeah. I had a lot of fun. Jesse and I, like, trolled around doing City Trial. But, like, a lot of the events in City Trial are exactly the same as the events in GameCube City Trial. A lot of the music is the same. Some of the new mechanics are fun, and some of the new bikes are fun, but a lot of them are still just kind of the same. It has the feeling of, like, oh no. Oh. Okay. No, please. Please, sir. I think Sakurai's obsession over the second button thing is hilarious. I know his whole thing is like, he wants simplicity, but it really isn't that big of a deal. But I know he's being like half facetious about it as well. I do think it just barely has enough new stuff, and I haven't seen the new like single player like story type mode that it supposedly has. But I think it's cool that it has that. I think the, you remember a few years ago when they did the Switch re-release of Super Mario 3D World and they added the Bowser's Fury game? This feels like that. It feels like it's almost like an upscaled re-release of Kirby Air Ride with a little bit of new stuff. Yeah, that tracks too. The new stuff is good. I think I was just surprised at how much, like, I think because I primed myself by actually playing original Kirby Air Ride, I was kind of surprised at how many times I was able to say, like, oh, it's just the, it's not like, it's just the same. The same, like this stage has been for the last hour. That's nuts. I tried. That being said, it was really fun for me because Jessie never played Kirby Air Ride. And so being able to do City Trial with her was actually a lot of fun. Because everything was new to her. Oh no. I did it again. It kind of gets so out of control when I'm jumping that gate. What? Why? What? Why did it say 1 of 3? Oh my god. It can't be. You can't just have to do all of them back to back, right? There's no way. Oh no. Okay, let's see what stage 2 is, because oh my god. Okay. What happened when I finished it? It spawned another thing and then started another timer, and then I had to go do it again, but they placed more obstacles. I'll try to do it again. I did have 5 seconds to go, so I think that, like, in general, the timer is probably not as tight as maybe I think it is. Man, I didn't get the right grip on it. Oh no, I hit... That was completely my fault. I just didn't hit the right throw button. Oh, I thought I curved it enough. Having been at this for like an hour and a half now, I have to say it's honestly a little surprising how actually controllable it is. What it's asking you to do is definitely weird and unorthodox, and so is everything about it, like, visually. However, actually is, like... There's actually, like, a legitimately, like, fun and responsive game here. And responsive, I think, is the most interesting thing to me, because... that kind of is where you expect a lot of Kusoge to struggle. Is like, oh, the controls are bad. Controls are bad and weird, and it doesn't feel good to play. And that's where a lot of, you know... a lot of bad games fall apart on feel. The feel on this is actually pretty okay. Let's go. Oh my god. There's not very many people in this community that I would expect to recognize this. And expect is really a strong word. But I think that of all of the people that I know in this community, Ash, you are probably one of the people where I kind of, my thought process is kind of like, yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they've seen this once or twice before. The name definitely, threw some people at the top of the stream. I think that's fair to say. Didn't catch it. You know, I guess it is a human ball. I mean, as the title implies. They really kind of just look like plushy toys, though. Like, at no point did my brain really process, like, oh, that's a real-ass human. I mean, technically, they do have kind of a round-ish, sort of rolling animation when you throw them, I would argue. But yeah, it's not really a human ball. It's just you're using a person as the ball. You know, it could really be a lot worse, all things considered. Because really, oh, come on! Really, she's just kind of crab walking. And her skirt seems to be on her torso. Ah, I thought I could get it. I know this statement is only relevant for like a handful of people, but shit. Honestly, I think this game is like head and shoulders, no pun intended, way better than Pairs of Grey Witch. Yeah, you know what? I haven't given a whole lot of thought or attention to the way her body is constructed. Perhaps I ought to, but I just haven't. I think that when playing this and when seeing it, my understanding of reverse woman my understanding of what reverse woman means in this context is just she's upside down. God, you can't even... Those are good pieces of advice. Posture check and hydrate. I feel like I've been slumping over this for a while. You can see a little bit more like this, but when I do this, because that's doing whatever that's doing. But I don't think we get any actual information from that. You know, I thought about playing Donkey Kong Bonanza. I finished, and when I say finished, I mean actually 100% finished Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity the other night. And that's kind of been like my go-to, like, wind down evening game, believe it or not, for a while now. Hang on, we're cooking. Let's go! Woo! Well, here's the problem. Part and parcel with this PC being taken down probably tomorrow, one of the things that goes with that is the capture card, which is the thing that allows me to stream games from consoles or other video input devices to my PC and to you. I will not have that available until I have moved and have assembled a new PC. So we're pretty much going to be... We're pretty much going to be limited to things that I can play on my laptop for like a couple of months. And also probably some IRL stuff. Anyway, so we got this. And that's cool. But the mission is not over. It said goal 1 of 3. So I go over here, and it turns out this is a loop. And oh, there's the second one. So now we just gotta do it again. But now there's more stuff in the way. And that's why we're doing stage 2 now. Why did that sign say controversy? Was that like a fragrance? Oh. Fall ball? That's new. I demand to know what is going on with... Oh. I forgot what I demanded to know, so it couldn't have been that strong of a demand. I didn't get it. very interesting physics at play when you jump and grab and then jump again. The feeling is... the feeling is kind of like in the new Super Mario Brothers games, where you get the like the mid-air swirl. It doesn't really give you a lot of height or distance, but it gives you like just enough of like a hesitation in the air. That was a different sign that time. I don't even know what to do with that. I mean, I feel like I could have gotten under, but maybe I needed to steer it to the left or the right. Well, to the right. Here we go. Oh, shit. What? Wait, what was the play there? Oh, I thought I had it. Did I pass stage 1? No, I quit. I mean, I kind of did. But then apparently to pass stage 1, the requirement is, okay, now do it again, but harder. Twice. And I said no thanks. So we're trying stage 2. Which is like... Why does it say now jump? I've been jumping the whole time. Why does it need me to know to do it now? And also when? Damn it! Oh, we're on 1 again. All right, here we go. I think 2 is actually a lot better. I mean, in that it's more fun. I think not needing to corner probably helps. I thought I had that lined up perfectly to go around. I was, like, not prepared for this game to be this hard. Oh no, it stopped. It didn't stop. Fuck! In case this is not clear, and I'm sure that very little about this game is clear, I can hold the ball, as it were, for a short time. It will automatically throw after... Well, I'll show you. It will automatically throw after I pick it up after this much time. Maybe 2 seconds. Oh, damn. I had another jump, I just didn't double jump. Ah, I was trying to... Damn it. Shit. Fuck. Like, sometimes you have to do the lob or like the ground ball throw. And those are a slightly different, those are a different button than the one that I'm normally using, which is fine. What is a little confusing is that it's the, like, physics and momentum of it are really different. That was really close. I knew it was a little too close. I was trying to curve it as soon as I fired it. Oh no. That was the one where I should have gone for the low ball. Here we go. There we go, spin it. Shit! So, if you don't... There's kind of two different throws. if you're like really close to the ball when you try to grab it, you kind of just like load it up and you can shoot it and you get a lot of momentum on it. If it's a little bit further away, you can still kind of like, I'm gonna say you can like slap it in the right direction. And it kind of catches up with you, and it kind of goes in the direction that you want, but it's more just like a redirect than a completely new shot. And why that's important is because if you're trying to do the lob shot or the ground ball shot, you can't. You have to kind of be like right on the ball to do one of the special shots. So if you're trying to like grab it from behind and pull it into a lob shot, it doesn't let you do that. Like there. No shit, there's no shit! What's in stage 3? What am I looking at? Oh, it's like stage 1, but way worse. Let's go back to stage 2 for a bit. Oh, I actually grabbed it! I didn't think I was gonna get there. So that was one of those, like, that was one that I was talking about where I kind of just get, like, a piece of it and just kind of flick it to redirect it rather than get a full, swing. Because in that case, it kind of just, like, pulled over in my direction a little bit. I'm trying to figure out if I think this one is more doable or if the first one is. In both of their cases, it's like, I know what to do. It's all right there. But it's just... the margin for error is 0. I should have held it for a second. Yeah, we talked about it before, but this is definitely one of those, like... This is definitely one of those speedrun-focused games. Damn. For some games, they're like, hey, we want you to do it right, and then you can work on getting it fast. And for games like this, it's like doing it fast is doing it right. Do it fast or not at all. Oh, I should have known. Like, quite literally, you have got to go fast. This one, like you mentioned, like, the map is different. So I can't see how long this stage is. Yeah, I assume it's longer, but I'm also not getting like a good sense of how much time I have left when I get to these high water marks. Holy shit. I see it. No! I saw the light at the end of the tunnel! So the real question is, are they gonna make me do that again? Because that was kind of the deal in the first one. It's like, all right, 40-second stage, no big deal. It's like, no, no, no. That's a 40-second timer for the first lap of the stage. It was a good run, though. We learned a lot. It was a good knowledge run. It did the now jump thing again. And also it did the lob shot instead of the ground shot. I feel like those things might be related. That's not what I was trying to do. Perfectly cut explosions. Try to get fancy with these. again. I'm trying to bring that down. I must not be getting my stick in the right spot. This game does kind of give you a lot to manage all at once. That one actually landed before it hit the sign, and I tried to do another ground shot and it didn't work again. I couldn't catch it. Yeah, the first time I got up to a certain point, I was like, wait, what the hell am I supposed to do? I don't understand the play. So passing that on that last long run, at least I have a better idea of what I'm doing. Holy shit. It's a little out of control. Okay, you know what? It worked. I thought I had time to bring it back. Damn it. Trying to lock in here. Let's go. Namaha, your mileage may vary. In my opinion, anytime I have tried to prepare something with lemon pepper never tastes as good as it sounds. It's not that it's bad. It's just that anytime I hear lemon pepper, I'm always expecting like a really strong, zesty flavor, and I just don't ever get that from it as much as I want to. Oh god! Oh shit! Oh! Ah! This stage in particular does feel a lot like Cluster Truck. The other one, not so much, because it's more of just like a track loop. But this one having almost like Infinite Runner vibes. Oh. I have no idea how much this game costs. Because I didn't buy it. NPC bought it for me. But whatever it costs, I feel like I have already gotten my money's worth out of it. And I mean that. Oh! It does feel like a game where like $5 is slightly too much for it. Which is a crazy thing to say in, like, the grand scheme of things. As we rapidly approach a point where $5 buys you almost nothing at all of any value. Ah! That makes me wonder, does this game only have 3 stages? Because this was like a proof of concept demo that never became anything more than that? Like, I fully expected to go into this. I fully expected to go into this having the experience of like, oh my god, this is so awful, this is such hilarious, stupid trash. No one should ever play this, but I like it because I like shit like that. And what I got instead is a game that, like, certainly looks funny and is weird, but there's a real ass fun game. Like, if you gave this game, like, a different name and a different, like, skin, and just, like, the slightest bit of polish, like, this would genuinely be, like, a perfectly normal game that no one would think was weird to play. Oh, no! I mean, obviously, it looks like this, and it's called Reverse Woman of Human Brawl. So, of course, you're gonna look at it a little funny. But the mechanics on display here are... there's nothing weird about them at all. I felt so good about that one. I was like totally in control. Everything was just kind of working. Yeah, there does need to be a little bit of, It could benefit from a little bit of variation in the sound effect department. All right, we're back. Get there! Get there! Get in there! Get in there! Fuck off! You can't keep asking people to do this! Oh, okay. We will try stage 3. Got him! When I say a little bit of polish, I don't mean even like graphical polish. I mean like, this game could really benefit from like a restart button. Like a lot. Lost all my momentum there. Yeah, maybe checkpoints? Checkpoints would not go amiss. What's the race like? I don't like that it's loading this long. What the fuck is that? Oh, now there's a checkpoint. But also, where is... That's fine. Oh! There really was a shit button. There truly at the end of everything, there was in fact a shit button. Okay, that's on me. Ark, thank you. Thank you so much. I needed this. So the fun thing about this is that the entire time I've been playing this, I've been having to hold down the R2 button. I also noticed the clear messages just sitting on top of the box. I did notice that. So I think I have to stop is what I'm saying. I think I have to stop playing this. My hand is getting sore, and I have no confidence that we're actually going to clear any of these. That was delightful. I would consider playing something else to follow that up. But what could possibly follow that up? And also, the whole point was to send the PC off with a, you know, with a big fucking weird ass nonsense game. So if I follow it up with something now, kind of defeats the purpose. That being said, the idea was also to follow it up with, or the idea was also to play something today that I wasn't going to want to continue to play afterwards. And I'm not 100% sure that I'm not going to want to go back to that and try to do that. Because, like, I feel like I could, you know? Like, under the right circumstances, I could do it. And I gotta be honest. I gotta be completely honest. The controls, they're a little weird at first, but they make a weird sort of sense. And once you kind of get them down, it actually feels kind of good to play. It actually... I noticed it doing that third stage where you're kind of jumping over all the water pits and doing the drifts around the corners. And I hit a couple of them just right, and I was like, ooh. I don't want to say it was like chills, but it was a little bit like, ooh. Ooh, yeah. Ooh, that's good. I like that. I'll have to check the minimum system requirements, but I have to imagine, while it may not run at 144 frames per second, that will probably work on a laptop. I don't know that I'm gonna, like, need to do that. Honestly, this seems like... if this game were more popular... I'm assuming it's not, but I mean... I don't know. It feels to me like this would be the type of game with like an extremely active modding community. Like just all sorts of like custom levels and stuff. And all of the custom levels are impossible. Every single one of them. The tags on this on Steam are action, racing, action adventure, 3D, and automobile sim. Oh, excellent. Yes. Yes, perfect. About this game, summary. Ball transportation, instant death, and race game, Reverse Woman of Human Ball. You steer Reverse Woman, who can run 156 miles per hour. Specifically 156. And do jobs transporting ball like human ball. That's quote, human ball. This is very speedy and thrilling game. You are required to be delicate to deal with vulnerable human ball like eggs. And to be bravery to transport human ball within the limit time. Some controllers are needed. I've tested PlayStation controller, Xbox controller, Nintendo Switch controller. Can confirm. PlayStation controller worked fine. See if they made anything else. They have not. You know what, though? Like, it's not bad, though. This isn't even like that weird cope shit that I do when I play a really bad game and then I stand up for it. This is like, no, there's a game here. There's good speed physics tech going on. You catch the ball, you hit the button to catch the ball at just the right like distance, and it gives you a little speed boost, and it speeds both of you up, and like there's something to that. It's weird, and it's a little bit janky, so it feels like it goes pretty well into the Kusoge category, but that's mostly just because it's weird. If it was called something else and it didn't have like the weird main character, if it was just like a car, this would just be a super dope game. So this is the true way to send off the stream, is like play a weird game, expect it to be trash, actually find out that it's kind of not trash, and then spend half the stream like trying to convince everyone, no, it's actually really good though. No, seriously. This is the last stream for a bit. Not for like a bit, because I'm still going to have this desk in here, and what I'm going to ultimately do is just set my laptop up in here. And I'll just have that for a bit. So it's not going to be the last stream for like 2 months or anything like that. But I might be heading out, if the roads are not death traps tomorrow, I might be heading out on a sort of week-long road trip starting tomorrow. And in that case, it'll be the last stream until like next week sometime. But I'll just continue to stream from the laptop. And I'll probably try to stream some more volleyball games too. Also from the laptop. Which I'm hoping... I'm going to have to figure out where I'm going to put the webcam. Because the laptop sits low. And I don't want everyone to have like the chin angle from the laptop like looking up at my face. So I'm going to find a way to either set the webcam in like a higher spot, or to like just put the entire laptop in a higher spot. But it's very possible that when you see me next, things will not look significantly different. It may be more different for me than it is for you. Aside from, you know, all this. For the most part, I mean, this room is. Lots of stuff in boxes. There's some things like... So some of the wall hangings are just sitting on the floor over there. Or over there. And that stuff, like... It doesn't make any sense to bring the frames. But we could take the things out of the frames, and then I'm thinking about getting a couple of poster tubes and packing those up, maybe. Just to, like, protect them and get them from place to place. And then we can reframe them when we get there. Because, like, the frame is gonna... It takes up too much space, and there's glass. And I don't want... I want to pack as few things that are, like, fragile and breakable, like glass, as possible. It's bad enough I got all the consoles and everything going. And some of it, like, some of the wall scrolls I've just had for 10 years, and I'm like, you know, I really don't like Death Note that much anymore. Like, that was really cool to have 10, 15 years ago when I thought that show was really cool. It's been a bit. I can get different things. But some of these things, like, you know, these Persona 5 prints are from a local artist, and they're really good. The Bloodstained ones are Kickstarter rewards from Michiru Yamane, and they're gorgeous. Those things I still really love, and they would be difficult to replace. So those get special treatment. A lot of other stuff is like, I don't still need this. Now, the puzzles are out. We can do other puzzles. That was actually a fairly easy decision. Because it was like, yeah, they're cool. We'll get new jigsaw puzzles. And we'll do new jigsaw puzzles. Honestly, because we were doing them like during COVID, doing jigsaw puzzles was one of the ways we like broke this place in. It was one of the first activities that we did together when we got here. So let's do that again. Get some puzzles, set up a camera, have a nice chat, talk about food. This month is really gonna suck. This month is really gonna suck because there's a lot of things that I'm really excited to do, but I have to go through this weird month of like transitory discomfort before we can get to it. And I wish I could just fast forward through this part and get there. But instead, like, Jesse shared a GIF with me the other day that was like a picture of the park near where we used to live. And then it just had this like rapidly flashing text above it that just like alternated really quickly back and forth between hurry up, slow down, hurry up, slow down, hurry up, slow down, hurry up, slow down, hurry up, slow down. And that's what like the last 3 months have felt like. So it's been unusual because there's like a lot of stuff that needs to get done, but no matter how fast we do that stuff, no matter how quickly we do that stuff, the timeline of when we get there doesn't change. So we have to hurry up and do all these things, but all of the hurrying up doesn't make things happen faster. Time's not going to go faster. And that's why I didn't finish any of those fucking stages. So yeah, no matter how ahead of the game we are, no matter how much stuff we do, we still kind of have to just go one day at a time. And that sucks because I want all the days to go by now so we can just start the next thing. But because of the way things are laying out, we have to do like, you know, we have to do stuff like take down and get rid of the computer now. And then just kind of be without the PC for several weeks, months. And then just be like, yeah, we'll get it back later. I think that when I've been thinking about what to stream when I get set back up. With a new PC, a new room, new digs, new background, got the shelves again, got the games back up, all that stuff. Feels like it'd be a good time to start Resident Evil 2. Technically, I could do RE2 on the laptop because like it's just RE2. So like the laptop will be plenty strong enough to run it, no problem. But once I'm done with RE2, I'm necessarily going to have to play Remake, and that game will actually require some heft. Like I think my laptop would probably run it, but I think it would chug. So I feel like that's a good idea to pause for now. Anyway. This is now a just chatting stream. The point is, I'm feeling sentimental, and I am anxious but excited about the future. The feelings are generally positive, but I do wish the time would go faster because I don't like being in here with the empty shelves. I want to get new shelves and make them not empty anymore with the things that are in boxes downstairs. And stop feeling so sad about leaving this place. I didn't find anyone I wanted to raid, so I'm going to not do that. You all may see me tomorrow. It depends on whether we decide to hit the road tomorrow based on whether or not we think we will die if we drive. If we think it's okay, then I'll probably go live and maybe do some more Game Dole trivia or whatever. And if not, then I'll probably see you all next week. And chat a bunch in Discord about volleyball and whatnot. But regardless, yeah, I think I'd rather have the anxiety, honestly, between the two. As one of the biggest things that, like, you know, the anxiety is all about, like, trying to get me to, like, not die. And in that sense, I think it's probably on the right track. It's a lying whore about some other things, but on the like not dying thing, I think it's cooking. Okay, I gotta go. This is becoming silly. I'm gonna go play Kirby Air Riders.